I think I am live. Hey, welcome for this live training on how to get started in blockchain. I see many people in the chat. Let me say hi a little bit. Hi, Sebastian, Aziz, Sergi, Nicolas, BG, Fadol, Cesar, Wakas, Hamed, YouTube, Jude, Objective, Wakas, 42 blockchain. Many people. This is awesome. Guys, very important question. Can you hear me well? Because I had some problem for my last live streaming. So please let me know, is the sound okay? Is everything okay? Hi, MV from Prague, Sohail from India. Well, like we have many people. Miho also, Vishnu. Well, this is amazing. I'm so happy to see so many people. Dunamis, Suleiman. Oh my God, he keeps coming tonight. This is so amazing. Okay. Okay, it seems like the sound is good. Everything seems to be fine. Okay, this is amazing. So yeah, I fixed my problem of live streaming. I bought an Ethernet cable. Okay, so so what I wanted to say in this live training is that first of all, good news. So 2020 was an amazing year for blockchain. The crypto market has been booming. Bitcoin up, Ethereum up. VC funds are just pouring in blockchain projects, and blockchain skills are the most in demand on the job market right now. So all of this is amazing. But how about you? What are you going to do about this? How are you going to get into the industry? So in this video, I'm going to show you the best opportunities in blockchain right now and how to pursue them so that you can get a nice piece of this blockchain pie. So a blockchain pie, how does it sound? Not very tasty, right? I should have probably picked another image. So specifically in this video, what I will explain. So first I will explain the big mistake of most blockchain newbies. Then I will explain how to get your first blockchain job and make $100,000 a year. I will explain the M load fire method that I've used myself to find my first blockchain job. Then I will talk of how to build your own blockchain project so that maybe you can also create your own Uniswap with millions of dollars flowing to your smart contract. Why not? Next, I will talk of how to do programmatic trading, to do liquidation and arbitrage with Flashloan so that you can build a nice passive income machine that makes money even when you sleep. And next, there will be a surprise. And finally, at the end, there will be a Q&A session where you can ask any question that you want. Okay, so this presentation is for total beginners, so even if you're not a technical person, you can absolutely follow, no problem. Okay, so hi for all the other people in the chat. I didn't say hi to Batman, hi Jude, Prince, George, Ajani, Ujawal, cool. So a quick intro about me, because not everybody know who I am. So I am Julien. I've been in the blockchain industry since 2016. I've created many courses and tutorials about blockchain on my YouTube channel, Eat the Blocks, and on my blockchain school, Eat the Blocks Pro. I've also worked for a couple of blockchain projects, including Lending Block, which is a cross-blockchain lending platform for institutional investors. I was the first employee. I built a prototype. I was there when we raised $10 million during the ICO. So that was my first blockchain job, guys. This when I was paid $100,000 a year and I work remotely. That was really the beginning of the adventure for me. I also work for FutureSwap, which is a DeFi product that does futures on the blockchain. It's a really great project, and the CEO is actually an alumni of my blockchain course, and he raised $1 million for his company. So really nice success story here. I also work for ZFi, which is another DeFi product that does an auto-saving wallet, a little bit like Dharma. So they're a company of the Y Combinator, so which is one of the most prestigious investment fund for startups in the US. And before that, in the previous part of my career, I used to work in the finance industry on the trading floor in the field of equity derivatives, so like in the Wolf of Wall Street. So this beautiful accent that you are hearing is French. So I'm from Paris, France. I was lucky to live in a different part of the world. I lived in New York, I live in Hong Kong, and I'm living in Taipei in Taiwan. So next, I'm going to tell you about the big mistake of most blockchain newbies. So, most people who get in blockchain do this mistake. So you have to ask yourself why you're interested in blockchain. So for some people, they're generally interested in the technology. Some others, they want to change the world with decentralization. But for most people, what they want is to get rich quickly by trading cryptocurrencies. So that's okay. We're all the same. We all want to get as much as we can with as little effort as possible. But you need to understand something very, very important. You are not going to be successful in the blockchain industry if you only focus on trading. Trading is not a way to build your capital. It's only a way to optimize your capital. So before you start to think about optimizing your capital, you need to think about building it. And to do that, you need to have your own business or work for someone. Well, the good news is that for both of these methods, there are amazing opportunities in the blockchain industry. So we are going to talk about working for someone as a blockchain developer, where you can be paid $100,000 a year and even more. Okay. Next, we are going to talk about how to get a blockchain job. So here are some typical problems that you get when you want to become a blockchain developer. So first, you learn some very simple projects that have nothing to do with the professional project you need to do to get hired. So you think that you are ready to work professionally, but in fact, you are really not. Then another typical problem is that tutorials are not up to date. Blockchain moves really fast and tutorials can become outdated quickly, and it's just so frustrating to spend so much time on a tutorial just to realize at the end that they use a very old version of Web3 or something, and you've basically wasted your time. You can also become overwhelmed by the amount of things you need to learn. So you have many courses that teach 3 or 4 different blockchain like Hyperledger, Tron, EOS, Tezos, and in the end you end up knowing very little about a lot of different technology, but that's not very useful. Then there are some teachers that just talk about fluff and they are very shallow technically. The information density is just super low, and even though they talk a lot, in the end you don't learn much. And we see this a lot on YouTube, unfortunately. And finally, you have a lot of courses that just bore you to death with just like too many technical details. They never give you the big picture. They don't explain the full process of how to find your first blockchain job. And after you finish the course, you have absolutely no idea how to use what you learn to find your first blockchain job. So, what is the solution? The solution is 3, 2, 1. The M-load fire method. Oh yeah, copyright Julien. So this is the method that I've used myself to find my first blockchain job. I paid $100K, and you can absolutely achieve the same result by reusing the method for yourself. And I'm going to explain it. So the philosophy of this method is that the end goal is to find a job. The end goal is not to learn blockchain development. You will still learn blockchain development, but only because you need it in order to achieve your goal of finding a blockchain job. So we need to stay focused. Okay, so first step, aim. What do I mean by aim? So aim is all about planning, and it's extremely important. So many people skip this step, but that's a big mistake. So if you skip this step and you get it wrong, it's going to be much harder to find your first blockchain job. However, if you get it right, finding your first blockchain job is going to be way easier. So in the aim step, you will position yourself on the job market. There is something a bit counterintuitive about this, and most developers make this mistake. Most developers think that they should position themselves in a very broad way because they think they will attract more companies. So they say on their CV that they can do many different things. So logically, for example, you could position yourself as a blockchain developer, and logically, all companies who are blockchain company, they will be interested in your profile. However, it doesn't work out that way. So if you have a broad or vague positioning, it's going to be harder to really make an impact. So some companies will look at your CV and say, okay, blockchain developer, okay, that's interesting, but does this guy really have anything special that we're really looking for? And for some companies, this sort of positioning will be enough. But if you really want to have an interesting and high-paid job, you will need to receive several job offers. And to receive several job offers, you need to be impactful. And to be impactful, you need to be specific. So instead of positioning yourself as a general blockchain developer, you will need a little bit to be a little bit more specific. So there are many ways to position yourself as a blockchain developer, and we don't have enough time in this video to go deeper, but that's something that I explain in great details in my blockchain course, 6-Figure Blockchain Developer. More details on this later. So next step is load. So for the load step, is basically you are going to, when you apply for a job, the context is already in place and it's usually too late to change anything. But before you reach out to blockchain companies, you want to make sure that you have done all the prep work. And that is what you are going to do in the load step. So the most important thing is your blockchain portfolio. You want to have a rock solid portfolio of professional blockchain projects. However, as a beginner, you probably have no idea what kind of blockchain project to pick and how to make it look professional. So first, you don't need a ton of projects. You can just have a couple of them. But you need to focus on a single one that you will specifically highlight. So the biggest use case in blockchain right now is DeFi or decentralized finance. So that's and in decentralized finance, one of the coolest kind of project is Decentralized Exchange. So with Decentralized Exchange, you can buy and sell Ethereum token in a decentralized way without any third party. So if you could build a decentralized exchange, that would be a major asset in your blockchain portfolio, and this would help you a lot to impress blockchain company. So that's why I recommend you to build a decentralized exchange portfolio, a decentralized exchange for your blockchain portfolio as the major project. Okay, so that's it for the load step. So then I'm going to explain Fire. So Fire. Okay, so in this step, you need to finally reach out to blockchain companies. So there are different kind of companies, bigger one, and depending a smaller one, and depending on your positioning, you will be more attractive for a certain kind. So you want to be very, very specific and target the company that specifically correspond to your positioning. So for example, if you are a specialist, you will be more attractive to bigger company. If you are more of a generalist, you will be more attractive to smaller companies. So you can send your CV directly in response of job offers, or you can directly contact some companies because actually most of the job market is hidden. You also need to prepare yourself for blockchain interviews. They will ask you questions about how Ethereum works, the Ethereum virtual machine, and Solidity. And I've done a lot of blockchain interviews, and I know all the questions they ask, including the tricky one. Okay, so that's it for the mLoad Fire method. So next, we are going to talk about the next big opportunity in blockchain, which is to create your own blockchain project. So blockchain is amazing for entrepreneurs because of several reasons. It's relatively easy to get funding for your project. There is also a community of passionate users that are very willing to try out new projects. There are also very few regulations for blockchain at the moment, so it's great for innovation. And we can build on top of existing blockchain project. We don't need to ask any permission to use the API of an existing smart contract. So this is really, really super cool for builders. So there are two opportunities, DeFi and game in blockchain, basically. But of course, the biggest opportunity is DeFi at the moment. So this summer, we had the DeFi craze with like all the crazy yield farming. Now it's cooling down a bit, but it's going to come back, that's for sure. So what you should do if you want to create your own blockchain project. So the big mistake of many blockchain entrepreneurs is to think that they can just hire some blockchain developers for cheap and they will only do the marketing and that's it. First of all, there is no such a thing as a cheap blockchain developer. So if you find one, he's probably not very good because the market is really in demand of blockchain developers. So normally they are well paid. So you'll probably have to spend $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 or even more for your prototype. So not everybody can afford this. And even if you can, it's a really big risk. The other issue is that you will need to make a lot of changes for your prototype. So if you hire developers, that means a lot of back and forth with them, a lot of wasted time. So the solution is to learn coding yourself so that you can at least do the prototype of your project. Later, you might be able to raise money and you can replace yourself by other coders, but that's after. So at the beginning, at least, you should be able to code your own prototype. So if you look at many successful blockchain entrepreneurs, you will see that a lot of them were initially coders, including some very famous ones like Brian Armstrong, CEO of Coinbase. So first, you learn blockchain development. It's step 1, and then step 2, you need to get some users. You also have to be active on Twitter, have a medium, contact crypto influencers so that people know about your project, like me, for example. And after that, once you have some traction, it's time to get some funding so that you can hire more developers and scale your development efforts. So for that, it can be a good idea to go to a hackathon and try to be noticed by investors. That's how many DeFi projects started, like the two brothers who created Dapp. So another thing I wanted to tell you is that it can be very smart to build on top of successful blockchain projects. So instead of trying to build your own thing, try to see how you can complement existing project. Example, a dashboard for Uniswap, or a tool to manage your DeFi investment across protocols, etc. And also, make sure you stay focused on users and not on your product. I see too many blockchain entrepreneurs who talk too much about their product and not enough about the problem of their users. It's the users, they don't care about your product. They only care about their problem. So that's how you need to communicate with them in order to get some traction. Okay, so that was my quick tip to build your blockchain project. So next, I'm gonna explain how you can make money programmatically on the blockchain. So, which is basically the last big way you can benefit from the blockchain. So what's great with a trading bot is that you can apply a strategy consistently without putting your emotions in the mix. So it's definitely a step up compared to just trading by following the news. And it can also be a good way to transition from trading crypto manually to become a blockchain developer. So how does it work? There are different ways of building trading bots, but what I want to focus on is trading bot that works with flashloans. Flashloan. So what are these mysterious flashloan? So flashloan is a mechanism to borrow money on the blockchain without any collateral. So with a flashloan, you can borrow millions of dollars without any collateral, but you do need to reimburse the money in the same transaction. Otherwise, the transaction fails. So you cannot run away with the money. It's impossible. Like there was one guy who sent me an email a couple of weeks ago and he said, "Hey, Julien, can you do me a flash loan of $50,000? Oh, I just need it for 2 weeks. I promise I will reimburse." And I was like, dude, you don't get it. I can't give you a flash loan, and it doesn't work that way. So what do you do when you have the money of a flash loan? So it only lasts during a transaction. So you can use it to make even more money. So the first way is with arbitrage. So with arbitrage, you buy a token on an exchange where it's cheap and you sell it where it's expensive. So usually these price differences are small, but with the leverage of the flash loan, it can be a substantial profit. The other ways to make money with flash loan is with liquidations. So liquidation happen in lending protocol like Compound. So for these protocols, to borrow money, you need to provide a collateral. So if the collateral falls below a certain threshold, anybody can liquidate your position by reimbursing the loan, and in exchange, they get the equivalent value as a collateral plus a bonus. So this bonus is your profit. The problem is that to do a liquidation, you need to have a lot of capital available. But with a flash loan, you can use the money of the flash loan to do the liquidation. You don't need any capital. So this is why this is so amazing. So here on this chart, you can see how much money people have made with liquidation. So as you can see, this is very, very substantial. We are talking of hundreds of thousands of dollars. And this is shared across roughly about 50 to 100 active liquidator. So this is just liquidation. This is just one part, one use case of flash loan, but the other big use case is arbitrage, where basically you buy on an exchange where a token is cheaper and you sell it on another exchange where it's slightly more expensive. So the big mistake of many people who want to do arbitrage with Flashloan is that they think they can use an arbitrage tool like Furu Combo. You probably heard of that one. Yeah, let me write in the chat. I'm sure some people use it before Furu Combo. So Furu Combo, this is a great tool, but it's actually not possible to use Furu Combo to do an arbitrage with Flashloan, because arbitrage opportunities disappear very quickly. So the only way to be fast enough is to have a script that runs 24/7, and as soon as it catches an opportunity, it triggers your Flashloan. So, and this is the same thing for liquidation. So yeah, so if you want to do liquidation and arbitrage with Flashloan, you need to focus on the script in Node.js or Python outside of the blockchain. So that's what is difficult. Okay. So next, it's time for the surprise, because I said there would be a surprise in this live stream. So as some of you know, I also have a couple of courses to become a professional blockchain developer and also to learn how to do arbitrage with Flashloan. So today, for Black Friday, I'm launching a special offer for all my courses. It's called, ladies and gentlemen, the Lifetime All Access Pass. So with this bundle, you get a lifetime access to absolutely all my blockchain courses with the one-time fee. You just pay one time, and so it includes not only my current courses, but also the courses that will be released in the future. So that's basically the best deal I will ever release. So let's see what is in this bundle. So first of all, there is a course on web development for blockchain. So this is a course for complete beginner who don't know web development. So in order to learn blockchain development, you need to have some basics in web development. If you rush to blockchain directly without the proper foundation, you are going to struggle. However, in many web development courses, they teach you way too much stuff. So for blockchain, we only need a few things. So in this course, I only focus on the strict minimum, so you don't waste any time. So then the second course of the bundle is Six-Figure Blockchain Developer. This is my main course to become a professional blockchain developer. In this course, I teach in more detail the M-load-fire method that I explained before. I teach the basics of blockchain, Ethereum, then we move on to Solidity, Truffle, Web3, and we build a few projects, including a decentralized exchange for ERC20 token. Actually, I think on my next slide, I have a screenshot of this decentralized exchange. As you can see, it's very, very beautiful. It has some charts. So yeah, it looked really, really professional. Yeah, so the goal of this course, Six-Figure Blockchain Developer, is to have an impressive portfolio of projects so that you can find your first blockchain job faster. Then my next course in the bundle is Dapp 30, which is a good complement to the previous course. So in Dapp 30, we built 30 decentralized applications on Ethereum. There are also a couple of bonuses on security, debugging, even DeFi. So that's really a good way to expand your portfolio of projects. I have a couple of students who took this course, as well as a famous blockchain bootcamp that cost $1,000. I'm not going to say the name, but these students who took both this course, they said that they learned more in Dapp 30 than in the blockchain bootcamp at $1,000. Then we have my course on Flashloan. So in this course, we build a bot that automatically monitor arbitrage opportunities on decentralized exchange and execute a flash loan to buy low and sell high every time it finds a discrepancy in price. It's a pretty fun project, and potentially it can make you some passive income. So yeah, it's pretty nice. And just to be clear, this is not a ready-to-use trading bot. This is really a course to teach you how to build a trading bot. Then there is my upcoming course on DeFi development. So It's not published yet. It will be released on December 20th. In this course, I will show you the main concept you need to understand in DeFi, how to integrate with existing DeFi project, and we will do a couple of full DeFi project where we put everything together. So that's great for people who want to launch their own DeFi project. And then next year, in the first quarter, I will release another course on advanced solidity. So we will see how the EVM works in detail. We'll dive deep into advanced topics like security and assembly. So that's great for people who want to specialize as smart contract specialist and security specialist. For your information, FYI, these are the positions that pay the most in blockchain, up to $200,000 per year. Okay. And after that, I will also have 3 other courses in next year, 1 per quarter, but I haven't scheduled exactly what this will be. So you'll have more detail about this later, but with the lifetime pass, you also get access to all of this. So total, the value of this bundle is $1,384. So with the lifetime all access pass, you basically save almost $900 or 64% discount, but because I want to make sure that everybody succeed, especially the beginner, I also offer on top of that a free live training for web development for 3 hours. So an extra training for beginner. This is a live training. That's very important because beginners in general, they need some interactive help. Okay, so you're gonna go much faster with this. Normally, I charge $100 per hour for that. So in total, you actually save about $1,200 or a 70% discount. So that's it for the money you save, but how about for the money you will make? You actually have to see this as an investment. So with all of these trainings, you will have a very good chance of finding your first job as a blockchain developer. As I said, it's totally possible to make $100,000 a year as a blockchain developer. So you basically invest $500 for a serious option to make $100,000. So what's the rate of return of that? That's 200 more, or a rate of return of 20,000%. That's way higher than any rate of return you could ever make trading crypto, guys. Seriously. So yeah, it's kind of funny. Like people, they don't even hesitate 1 second to buy, like to put thousands of dollars in Bitcoin or Ether, even though like they can lose it all. But actually, with a course like this, you're way more likely to have a return on your investment. One thing I haven't mentioned, which is also very valuable, is the private Discord chat of Eat the Block. So you have hundreds of students in this chat. This is super active and you can ask questions anytime you want. It's also a great way to make friends and build your network in the blockchain industry. Some students, for example, that are running their Flashloan arbitrage bot together. Sometimes you also have students who hire each other or refer each other for a job. So it can be very valuable to be part of this network, and it's also very motivating to be in this community. So next, I want to show you a couple of testimonial. So all of these are video on my channel, so you can watch them after. So first, there is Alexandre, who found his first blockchain job just after he took one of my blockchain course. He basically put the Decentralized Exchange project on GitHub. He was noticed thanks to this, and yeah, he found his job. So yeah, exactly like in a sales copy of the course. I'm super happy for him. Then we have also Chloe, who shared a very similar story. Then for people who are interested in entrepreneurship, we also have Victor, who built his DeFi project after he took my blockchain course only 3 months after. So you can see he can go very fast. I also have a couple of other testimonial here. So including a student who worked at Aragon, who is one of the very famous, very high profile blockchain company. We also have someone who worked at Elastos. And we also have the CEO of FutureSwap, who raised $1 million for his project. He was initially a student of my blockchain course. Yeah, so that's it for the testimonial. So I will quickly put the link to the for the offer for the lifetime pass. So here, this is here. How can I make this a pin message? Okay, a new feature of YouTube. Okay, this is pinned on top of the chat. Okay. So, oh yeah, and one thing I haven't forgot to mention is, since there is a live teaching component in this offer, I cannot accept too many people. So there will be a limit of 20 lifetime all access passes available. After the 20th sale, it won't be available anymore. And in any case, no matter if we reach 20 sale or not, Monday at midnight UTC, so in a couple of days after the weekend, the offer won't be available anymore. So yeah, understand this is something special that we are doing just now, but it won't be available in the catalog after. Yeah, so you have the link in the chat. Okay, so now we are going for the Q&A. Oh my God, so I will have so many questions. Okay. Let me see any question. No. Say crazy cool. Say, hey guys, this is a still. I got a grant from a blockchain. Julien, knowledge taught me in a few months, but I had coding experience. Okay, so like some positive testimonial from Crazy Cool in the chat. Thank you very much. BG saying, what is the difference between these courses and the Ivanantech Academy? In general, my courses are a little bit more advanced than other blockchain courses. Clearly, like most other blockchain courses I've seen, some of them are great, but clearly this technical, on a technical basis, they usually don't go as deep as mine. But all of them are great, but it's just different. Like mine are really designed to get you a job professionally or to launch your own project. I don't want you to just learn that just because you are curious. There is a real goal behind this. Yeah, I think I'm also probably closer to the code compared to Ivan, that's for sure. Okay. Let me see. Next question. No. Okay, let me scroll down. Hey Julien, I'm learning web development. What are the basics you recommend? HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React. But don't learn too much of the backend. Database, everything. You don't really need it. Back saying November 30 is very close. Please extend until January. I'm sorry, because like there is a live teaching component to this offer, so I need to be organized. Basically, I need to have everybody in the same cohort because I will need to give a lot of my time to these people. So if this is too spread out, it's not going to work. No. Can I pay 50% the beginning, the other percent, 50% of the class? Sorry, man. I haven't planned this. Do I need to have any ETH in my wallet to run arbitrage and liquidation both? Yes, to send a transaction. Would blockchain development still be viable for me if I'm only 15 but I'm willing to learn? Yeah, I mean that's great. You're getting started early. Like when you will be old enough to work, you will have a lot of advance compared to your peers. So maybe you don't even need to go to college, like if you have enough experience, maybe you can start to have your own customers and you start to make good money. And yeah, your family won't even bother you to go to college. You will tell them, look, mommy, daddy, look how much I'm making. So yeah, I mean, it's never too early to start. 42 blockchain said that's true. Julien course go very deep into blockchain skills. Thank you, I appreciate. Cesar said, can you extend time to 10, 12 when my salary comes? It really depends how many people sign up, but my original plan was to close it on the 30th. I cannot promise you anything. Maybe, but yeah, I cannot promise you anything. Diego says, I'm learning JavaScript. Yeah, that's good. Mega Montana said, the biggest problem I'm having with blockchain development is when I run into error, it's very hard to get answers to fix them, and the material becomes outdated very quick. Yeah, so basically, all my courses are very up to date. And even when some of them are not entirely up to date, I still give you, I still point you to resources to get all the info. To be up to date. For example, I have video to go from Solidity 0.5 to 0.6 and another video to go from 0.6 to 0.7. And in terms of support, I think that was your other question. So when you join my course, you get access to this private Discord chat where you have many students. And nowadays, it's amazing because oftentimes I don't even have to do support myself because the other students do it like better than me. Really, like someone asks a question and like very quickly you have another student that provide an answer. So yeah, I'm so amazed to see the community of students in the Discord chat. Like this is great. Like you can really see some quality here. BG saying, are these courses helpful if I want to build my own coin? Of course, yeah. I mean, you will be able to be a professional blockchain developer. So building your own coin is not too difficult. It will be an easy task for you. Aaron saying, is Flashloan arbitrage trading bad for Uniswap? No, because the money is basically if you borrow from Uniswap with a Flashloan, you reimburse directly, so they are not really impacted. Let me see the other question. Can you make the payment slip table? Jude asked me this. I don't know what's slip table. I'm sorry. Arnav saying, Julien, what to get the financial knowledge about token and other stuff like the book, YouTube channel do you suggest? That's a very good one. Actually, in the future, one of the course I might add next year is like some financial foundation for DeFi, something like this. So I might actually provide it myself. But apart from this, you can study the material that is taught in Master of Finance. I remember when I did my Master of Finance, there was this book called Options, Futures, and Derivatives. Like that's one of the Bible for financial engineer. Jonathan saying, I just purchased a Dapp 30 Dapp 30 a few months ago, but today I'm keen on the lifetime pass. Can I upgrade? Yeah, okay, Jonathan. Yeah, please send me an email, julien@eattheblocks.com. I mean, okay, yeah, I think you know my email. Okay, let me put it in the chat. Julien@eattheblocks.com, and basically I'll send you a special link so that you can just purchase the difference. Crazy cool saying, I wish I started at 15. Holy crap, Batman, me too. Yeah, yeah, me too. I mean, I think I'll be much better by now. That is for sure. Like a lot of people who start early, I think first they code a video game in C++, and then like they become really good because in C++ you learn the really hardcore stuff. PHView say, when is the cohort starting? Well, just after we finish the sales. So I plan to finish on November 30th. That's the initial plan. So for the 3-hour live training that I will do for these people, it'll probably be a couple of days after that, or up to 1 week after that. Yeah, so very, very soon. Alvin saying, can I sign up even if I have very little programming skills? Yeah, Alvin, it's what I'm doing with this offer is that I include this 3-hour extra session to onboard beginners like you. So yeah, so we're gonna start from the very beginning. We're gonna study the basics of web development like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and then React, so that we're going to level you up to the point where you can start with the blockchain course. But first, we need to level you up for web dev. But yeah, we can absolutely do it. The only important thing is, are you motivated? Because maybe at the beginning, sometimes it can be a little bit frustrating, but if you are motivated, you power through it, and then you get better, you get it, and then you become better. So it's all about your motivation. Diego say, hey Julien, how can I contact you to make the deal? Yeah, you can use the link I put above if you want to take the lifetime pass. So yeah, I pinned the message. It's on at the top of the chat. Tell me if you cannot see it. Otherwise, I also have an email, Julien@eattheblock.com. I put this below. Then can the payment be sleep table? Hey, okay, like same question. 1 second. I don't know what is this sleep table thing. Sleep table. What is this sleep table payment? Oh man, sorry, I really don't know. Sleep table payment. What is this thing, guys? I don't know. Oh, you mean can the payment be made in parts? No, unfortunately. If I have some remaining spot at the very end, maybe I can send an email to the list before November 30th with like the last spot in with the payment in part. But yeah, that's not the priority right now. PHV say, will you have other courses on other crypto languages such as Scylla? So Scylla, I haven't checked it. It really depends on the popularity of the language. If this is a language that is not really popular on the job market, probably not. But if this is a skill where there is a real demand, people can be hired for this skill, then why not? For me, what's really important is that I'm a very practical person, and I always teach things that are useful for my students. So if there is something that looks cool, but maybe it's not really practical yet, I prefer to wait until there is a real demand on the market. But next year, I will add 3, on top of Advanced Solidity and DeFi Mastery, I will add 3 other courses. So why not? One of them might be on a new programming language for blockchain. It's not impossible. No. Jude say, can we reach you personally? Yeah, you can email me at Julien@eattheblock.com. You can scroll up in the chat. I put the email. Be Awesome say, I've just signed up starting tomorrow. Oh, this is amazing, Be Awesome. Amazing. Welcome. And make sure to join the private Discord chat. This is in the first lecture of the course. And yeah, I'm super happy. First sale here with Be Awesome. It's great. No. Oscar Lorenzo say, how much JS you need to know first? You don't need to know any JS basically. That's why I created this course, Web Development for Blockchain. You basically can start with absolutely no knowledge, and we're going to level you up progressively. We're going to teach you everything, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and when you know enough, then you can start the blockchain course. But yeah, like I said before, what matters is, are you motivated or not? If you're motivated, then yes, you can take it. PHV said, do you have any project on GitHub? Oh, no, he's talking to another person, sorry. Okay, Ahmed, I'm in. I will take the lifetime course. Yes, Ahmed, awesome. Welcome. Good investment guy. No. Nicola said split, not sleep. Yeah, I misread. yeah, I'm so stupid. Stupid Julien. Nicolas said, can you pay you with Droit Inviduel Formation? Oh, okay, so this is a French thing. So in France, the unemployment office give you like some special money for training. Nicolas, a good question. Let me do some research. If you can send me an email at Julien@eattheblock.com where you just ask me the same thing, and then I can follow up with you, because I don't know how it works. Maybe it's simple, but maybe not. So I will get back to you quickly, but please send me an email. PHV saying, it looks like DeFi might hop into other languages and chain. Yeah, it's possible. Batman saying, no. Batman say, maybe Julien, with a large group of interested people, you could have another round of this lifetime pass later next year. Yeah, possibly. yeah, if enough people are interested, absolutely. The thing I want to do here is I want to make sure that I don't overcommit myself, because if there are too many people who sign up at once, I will be I will drone and I will provide a bad service. So yeah, that's why I want to limit it. But yeah, why not? Like why not? Why not? Not a batch next year if this one is full. 42 blockchain. Do you plan to propose your courses in other language and platform like Open Classroom? Like now, so few good contents like yours. Oh, thank you. Yeah. So I mean, there are more and more French people who ask me to do it in French. So what I might start to do is maybe a YouTube channel in French, but maybe not with all the content of the English channel, because this is too much work. Maybe one video a week or something like this. And maybe one day a course in French also. But okay, so this is one thing I never said before. Like any French person who buy one of my course in English, if I do the same course later, if I ever do the same course later in French, I will offer it. No need to pay twice. So I would say I don't recommend to wait for the French course because I'm not sure if it's coming, but if it's ever coming, it will be free for people already bought the course in English. R24W86, can I pay 50% in crypto, 50% in cash? Yeah, if you want. Can you send me an email, Julien? Okay, I will put my email again because I think many people need it. So Julien at ittheblocks.com. Okay, you got it. So please send me an email and you just copy paste your request and I will give you instruction. No. Rayoa also in for the lifetime course. Yes, Rayoa, welcome. Yeah, I'm so happy. Like many people jump in, guys. This is gonna be amazing. Diego said, I want to pay with USDT. Yeah, it's possible. So if you click on the link I put at the top of the chat, and then you go in the FAQ, one of the question is, can I pay with crypto? And the answer is yes, and you will find the instruction. You will find my address. You just take the address that you see in the FAQ. You send your SDT there, and then you follow the instruction, and I will add you, Diego. Crazy cool. Oh my, Julien, I will have a lot of competition. That's good. You know, and you know, guys, like if I didn't have some competition on YouTube, I don't think I would be so good. So you know, sometimes competition is good. Johnson, I want Dapp 30 course, please. Anyone send link? I can't afford course. Okay, wait. Oh, you just want to buy Dapp 30? Okay, so because Dapp 30 is a little bit. Okay, so let me give you the link of. Okay, this is the link of Dapp 30, John, because the link is a little bit hidden. Okay, so John Humphrey is saying, what other project besides Decentralized Exchange would you recommend to publish in search for a job after finishing your course? Will the Decentralized Exchange be enough? I mean, normally the Decentralized Exchange, it's enough, especially if you spend time to like polish it and make sure you have all tests and maybe you add some feature and you try to anticipate what kind of question they will ask you about the project. Normally this is enough. And as Alexandre told us, so Alexandre is one of my students who took the course and then found his first blockchain job because he was noticed because of this project of Decentralized Exchange. So he just published it and that was enough. But if you want, you can always do more. So I don't know, like another idea, for example, you could do a decentralized Dropbox with an integration to IPFS, for example. I think that's interesting. You could do a decentralized eBay. I think that's interesting too. BGME as well. Okay, great. Kazit says starting using East Brony in Python since livestream, depending on the dev, might be big in the future. Actually, I have a bad experience with East Brony. I had to install a development tool in Python and it basically messed up totally my Python installation. So now it's totally broken, and since I don't use Python usually, I don't want to bother to fix it. But yeah, I so I have a bad memory with Brownie, but maybe it's my fault. Maybe this is a good tool. I don't know. But just in general, what I like with tools in Node.js is that you stay in JavaScript. So JavaScript on the back end and JavaScript on the front end. There is no context switch. So I like this efficiency. Free Code Academy saying how long it takes from a newbie to earn $1 million. Oh man, probably several years. To earn $1 million, you probably need to build your project. And the first year you make nothing, and then like the second year maybe you start to make a few hundred or a few thousand, and then it grows exponentially. But me, you see, for example, Eat the Blocks, this is something I started a few years ago, and the growth is really exponential. Like at the beginning, really, I struggle financially for a long time, but when it goes up quickly. So yeah, if you want to make $1 million, clearly we're talking of a few years. But to get started, you can get started with a $100,000 a year, which is already good enough. If you're a blockchain developer, it's totally doable. The payment is done, Diego. Amazing, Diego. Okay, for all people who sent me email, I will check your email just after this live stream. Okay, so don't freak out if you send me a payment and I don't react right away. It's normal because I can't do two things at the same time. But I promise, as soon as the stream is finished, I answer you right away. So thank you, Diego. I will see your email just after. Crazy cool. Competition equal motivation. Absolutely. John Humphrey saying thank you, Julien. To anyone watching, his course have helped me a lot so far. Oh, thank you, John. I really appreciate the positive feedback that helped me a lot. Really appreciate. Serge is saying Web3 versus Ether. Any recommendation? Seems Ether is gaining more traction and improvement rather than Web3. If you're a beginner, I would recommend to study Web3 because this is still the most standard, I would say. But if you're a little bit more advanced, you know Web3, then you can start to learn Ether as well. Caesar saying, are you front-end written in Vue.js or which framework? This is written in React because React is really the standard in the industry. Most of the blockchain company they run React. So even though I know they are the worst, like Vue, VS, React, which one is better? People who are minimalists, they prefer React. People who prefer everything integrated, they prefer Vue. But really, me, I like to be practical. The job market wants React, so I focus on React. But if you want, you can do a Dapp with Vue. It works. A smart contract doesn't care really. Oshao saying this isn't like a contrepreneur thing though, right? What do you mean? Do you mean codepreneur? Do you mean the YouTube channel Codepreneur? Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean, Oshao. Alvin saying just curious, Julien, can I buy the All Access monthly? No, Alvin, All Access monthly is discontinued. Yeah, it's like just some people, basically. Yeah, when once in a while, when there are some people who come from a low-income country, they ask me. So once in a while, okay, I allow them to take the monthly, but for other people, no. It's an offer that I used to have at the very beginning of Hit the Blocks, and now I discontinued it. Yeah. Rhythm Core. I have other cryptocurrency. Then can I pay you with other cryptocurrency? Yeah. So you can pay me in Bitcoin with Ether or stablecoin. So you go to the page of the lifetime access. You go. You follow the link at the top of the chat, and in FAQ you will see there is a question: can I pay with crypto? And you will find all my crypto addresses and with the instruction to receive the course. Okay. Seems like questions are slowing down a little bit. So probably we are going to wrap it up. So just before, let me remind you of two things. So first, my address for anybody who want to ask me question, or maybe for people who made crypto payment, that's where you need to contact me. Julien at eattheblocks.com. Julien@liquidations.com. Yeah, and for the link to the lifetime access, if you missed it, here it is. Okay. Oops. This is not the okay. Now let me correct this. This is a weird link. Okay, yeah, this is the correct link. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay, I think we are going to wrap up here. So I was super happy to see so many people in the chat, guys. I absolutely love it. Oh, sorry. Last question. Caro, is there a free trial or something so I can make sure this is good for me? There is no free trial, but there is a refund policy. It's basically 2 weeks. So if you don't like it, you can get your money back in 2 weeks. Yeah. Yeah, crazy cool. Great show as always, my friend. Thank you, crazy cool. Got some coding to do now. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we have a lot of work. Like, I think we're gonna have a lot of new people in the chat. Okay, so please, like, all the senior student of Eat the Blocks, like, make sure like to welcome them and help them. Like, these guys need help. Of course, I will be there because I'm the teacher. But yeah, I count on you, the senior guys. You know, when you senior and you help someone more junior, it actually helps you too, because you can make sure that you understand well. If you can explain something, it proves to you that you actually understand well. Crazy cool say, yeah, free trial equal YouTube. Yeah, I have a lot of free trial on YouTube. yeah. No. Jennifer, lots of good info there. Easier to absorb everything when it's step by step, though, for me anyway. The courses are step by step. Like, this is just a high level overview of this live stream. Okay, guys. Okay, so super cool to see you. We are going to wrap up here. So so send me an email if you need some support or some question. Otherwise, I'll see you in the Discord chat.